some security matters. Last Monday, the people of Amangbala community in Afikpo North local government area of Ebonyi State were thrown into confusion when the strange sound of an explosion was heard near the Amizu Amangbala primary school. Also this week, some section of the media reported of an attempted attack by a suicide bomber in Ebonyi State who lost his life in the process. We have in the studio Ebonyi State Commissioner for Information, Mr. Uche Orji, to throw more light on the matter. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, what's the true situation in the case of the alleged suicide bomber? Let's begin with this.
It was not really a case of a suicide bomber, but it was just a case of an accidental detonation of a hand grenade that was with an inspector of police that was attached to 32 police mobile force Abakaliki and later deployed to Amangbala in Afikpo North local government area. So within his place of duty, this accidental discharge occurred, and that did shatter him. And of course, members of the public we are panicking as to the cause, so different impressions and suggestions were given until the police did confirm that he was one of the staff of the police who were deployed to that place. As I speak with you, the family of that deceased and gallant police are in Abakaliki over the death of their son. So it's not a case of any suicide bombing. And so members of the public are really enjoying to really disregard those other impressions and circulations in social media. I can tell you that in Ebonyi State we are really doing a lot to tackle insecurity, and these our police officials are helping a lot. Security agencies are helping a lot. So a lot of aggressive actions have been taken to ensure that they help to beef up security in especially the afflicted areas.
Okay, it's good to know that the explosion was not by a bomber, but unfortunately also somebody lost his life in the process. But then, you'll agree with me that the state of insecurity in the southeast generally is alarming now. So what measures is the state government, Ebonyi state government now putting in place to tackle the spirit of agitation and violent attacks in the southeast?
Engagement of stakeholders is the issue that we are really doing now. Apart from fortifying the security agencies, getting them motivated, getting them deployed to especially afflicted areas, we're engaging all stakeholders, including the agitators. The governor has also extended the lead branch to them to say, if you can lay down your arms, you'll be rehabilitated and empowered. And so we are engaging all stakeholders, the traditional rulers, the union leaders, other opinion leaders. Let us identify these people, especially the agitators and bandits, and see how we can either get them engaged, get them out of that very circumstance. And government is doing everything to ensure that we tackle criminalities. And that is why the governor of Ebonyi State had to immediately constitute a Bubago after their meeting of 11th day of April 2021 in Owerri, Imo State. And I can tell you that with the collaboration and cooperation of Ebubago security outfits together with the security agencies, we are having successes. All the attacks we have had since May have been repelled, and a lot of them have been arrested. And I can tell you that everybody is going about his or her business in Ebonyi State, and we are doing everything possible. Of course, we understand the very fundamental reason. Unemployment is one of them. Issue of agitations for non-inclusion of youths in the mainstream of national politics. And so, of course, the government of Ebonyi State has engaged them through what we call NSAS Youth Summit. And again, we're also further engaging them, in different programs that we have in Ebonyi State.
Well, the planting season is here, Commissioner. Your state is known for massive rice production. With the spate of insecurity in the southeast, particularly Ebonyi State, do you fear that there will be shortage of rice this year?
Yeah, insecurity is nobody's friend. It comes with negativities. And if it is not tackled, it's going to really affect the impact of our agricultural program. I must say, essentially, since the governor came on board, we did discover rice production as our core crop commodity. The Presidential Committee on Rice Production declared that Ebonyi State is one of the 3 largest producers of rice in the country, and so we are not taking it for granted. Today we have Africa's biggest rice milling plant in terms of metric ton capacity per hour, over 32 metric ton capacity per hour owned by government, and over 1,500 milling clusters owned by individuals. And we also have 80 metric ton capacity per hour fertilizer bedding plant. And of course, we engage no less than 53,000 number farmers through this Anchor Borrowers program. Of course, we also participate in the CBN rice programs, including the Commercial Agricultural Credit Scheme. And this has helped our farmers, in the way of getting facilities. Of course, we have what is called 1 man 1 hectare agricultural program for civil servants, for public servants, for everybody that would want to participate in government programs.
So are you saying that there's no cause for alarm, Commissioner?
There is no cause for alarm. We are doing our best in that regard.
All right, Honorable Commissioner for Information, the Ebonyi State, Mr. Uche Orji, would like to appreciate you for your time on Network News this morning. But by the way, it's Children's Day. A message to the Nigerian child listening to you now.
The Nigerian child, the future of our country is very bright. Let us have faith and confidence in our various governments. It shall be well.
Thank you very much, Mr. Uche Orji, for your time.
From Mopoteti to Abakaleke for a special duty in that area. His name is Inspector Idi Amino. That is the name of the policeman who died as a result of a hand grenade explosion. Today, it's not a suicide bombing. If you have ever witnessed where a riot is being controlled with that hand grenade, it's been thrown to the floor and it will explode before the thing will bring the smoke that will scatter the crowd. That's the main use of that thing is to use it to scatter crowd. As the people who have gathered and refused to go, he has offensive and peppering this thing. In fact, it's a pepper spray. It's the hard one of the pepper spray. It will bring a smoke that will bring pepper all over people who will stay around. So that is all. Hand grenade is one of the equipment Nigerian police work with. And most time, if you see policemen, you will see something that look like a little cup hand on their belt. That thing have a hanger. They call it hand grenade. That's exactly what exploded. Okay. It is hang on his sneaker, on his trouser, on the belt of his trouser. It is actually being used by policemen every day and day duty because you don't know when crisis will come. I did not say to you that he exploded it to control crisis. I said that I was trying to explain to you what that hand grenade is all about. In case if you don't understand what is hand grenade. Hand grenade is an equipment police use to work. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm hanging one of my words. We use it in case if you are life in danger and you cannot kind of save yourself and you want the crowd not to stop following you, you can open and throw to them and it will disperse the crowd. That is all about the hand grenade. But if you explode on someone, it is capable of killing.
Okay. Was he on duty in that environment at the time?
Yeah, like I said to you, he was dispatched from Abakaleke, his main office too, for a special duty at Afikpo. A special duty as a result of what is going on, this what is insecurity. We keep giving our mobile policemen to all these our outstations to beef up security. It is an unfortunate incident that before the command today, we lost our police inspector as a result of accidental discharge of hand grenade. I want to maintain that, and I want to re-emphasize that the publisher is a kind of misleading the reading public, and you should be able to help us to circulate the news that there's no bomb explosion in Ebonyi State.